described, which is you thinking you're dreaming, you thinking it's all a lie. That is what is called denial. Now, a lot of us live in that state of denial for longer than is necessary, especially when that person has passed on. So how do you confront, your fears and actually begin to accept the fact that that person is gone? Yes.
Like I said, I've had at least two experiences that I know. The first one was when I lost my nephew. This nephew of mine was very close to me right from birth. We've been very close. He didn't take his mom as his mom. For him, I was his mother. They used to joke about it then in the family. If, as children, maybe they are playing, and one of the children would say, "I'll visit that boy." This child will rise up, he's angry. Oh, you insult his mother. He really will not take this here, but when you insult his aunt, Sister Tony, he's jumped on, he want to fight you. That was how close we were. And he happened to be a sickle cell anemic person, and he passed. Oh my God. It happened in Benin, it happened in UBT, and then our house was in secondary secular. For people that knows secondary secular from UBT in Benin, I ran on foot from UBT to secondary secular. I was so confused that I was just running until I got to the house. I got to the house, I could not even express why I was running to the house. I was like, no, it cannot happen. No, it cannot happen. No, it cannot happen. It was so bad that for months after he passed, I became sick. I was hospitalized, So in 1990, that was around 87 or thereabout. In 1994, October 22nd precisely, I lost my elder sister also that raised me, and it was so painful. But because of the experience I had from the first one, I've learned to manage it. It was easier for me to deal with. It was easy for me to manage it. Because that my elder sister was called Mama Dolly. So she, they call me. So they're very close to me. For me, she was my mother. I remember when I was growing up, because she raised me from when I was before I even entered primary school. So that even if I go to my mommy's place, my siblings will be beating me. Go and meet your mother. If she offend them, they will beat me. Your mother, that kind of. So we're very, very close. And she died. It was also so painful. But the difference now is that I managed this one better. It happened on the Saturday. I was in the choir practice when they came to call me. On Sunday morning, I got her children in the car. We dressed up. We went to church. I didn't have to grieve the way I grieved in the first one, because I saw that the first one, that's why you see some people, when something happens, they will just develop mental problem because they are not handling it well. You see, this life, every one of us, one day we will all go. We must learn to appreciate, to accept that fact, and we are not all going to go at the same time.
Now, accepting that fact is where the problem is. A lot of people would not want to agree this person is gone. So what do you do that helps you accept that fact that this person is gone? Do you keep telling yourself, or what are the things you should do?
Well, Christian was asking the Holy Spirit at this time to comfort me. Each time, maybe in the middle of the night, I think about her, I want to start crying when nobody is there, I want to start grieving again. I keep telling myself, no, you cannot grieve, you have the Holy Spirit, you have the Comforter is there for you. Comforter, I thank you because you're comforting me.
But then grieving is a part of loss. Is it wrong to grieve?
It's not wrong to grieve, but when it's in excess, when you do it to the extreme, where you allow yourself to be devastated,
to be overwhelmed,
you allow yourself to be caught up in the web of that incident, that grief, that is where the wrong comes in. That is where a lot of people lost their mind.
Okay. Now, why I mentioned the issue of grief? Because some people, especially men, when they lose someone, they hold it in because I'm a man, I can't cry. Now, how does cry help in handling the loss of someone?
I agree to a very large extent, because I've also seen people that probably they are grieving, and you see people around there telling them, don't cry, don't cry. Sometimes it's good to let it out.
Okay.
To just let it out, because it is even the grieving. Like when I lost my sister, that was the weapon the devil wanted to use against me. when everybody's there, I'm laughing. In fact, that Sunday that I said I went to church the day after she died, somebody came to the house after service. I was like, you went to church with it. So it did not even pay you that you lost your mother. But I'm the one that is in it. I knew what I was going through in the night. I discovered my grief was more in the night when nobody is there. I just think and I'm like, you mean she's gone? You mean I can't have her again? You mean that was my mother? You know, I can't have her with all the counsel, the love that she was showing to me and all that. But I was able to always go back to the Holy Spirit as a person. That was what helped me out of it.
All right. So even though you are a man, it's good to let it out.
Yes.
Please cry. Crying
Yes.
sometimes relieves you
Yes.
of all those, emotions and all that. Now, there's an intricate part of mourning, especially for us Africans, or let me be specific, Nigerians, the funeral rites. The way I see it, I think it even makes you feel the loss of that person the more than help you get through it. You know what I'm trying to, all the many rituals and the things that are demanded of you who just lost some. Let's discuss funeral rites, in this part of the world. Yeah. How relevant really are they?
I think a few days ago,